I've been using Claude Code for a while, made a ton of videos about it, and have come up with some tips that I honestly haven't seen anywhere else, like how to run Claude Code on your phone and get notifications. So let's go through my top 10 tips for using Claude Code. And before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. The first tip is to use hooks for Claude to get your attention. There are many times I've asked Claude to do something, I move on to something else. Then when I go back, it's been sitting there waiting for my input. But you can create a hook to trigger at notification or stop, and this will run any script or multiple scripts. So in my case, it will play this audio.
Task completed successfully.
And also send a notification to my phone for when I'm away from my computer. Check out the link in the description to learn more about hooks. The next tip is to not be afraid of the dangerously skip permissions flag to skip all permission checks from Claude Code. Now, this option does come with a warning, but for the most part, I haven't had any issues with it. What I like to do is assign it as an alias, so it's easy to trigger, and if I really want to turn it off, then I could press Shift-Tab and it's gone. Also, pressing Shift-Tab a few more times will take you to plan mode, so Claude won't make any changes to your codebase. Now, with the dangerously skip permissions flag, Claude will not ask permission to access sensitive files. So the next tip is to deny Claude read access to these type of files. You can do this on a global level or per project. Just make sure you have something like this in place. Tip 4 is to use Think, Megathink, or Ultrathink in a prompt if you want to increase Claude's thinking budget for scenarios where you want to perform deep reasoning on multiple files. Think tells Claude to use 4,000 tokens, Megathink 10,000, and Ultrathink almost 32,000. For the next tip, you've most likely created a Claude.md file which gets automatically pulled into context for a conversation. But did you know you can use important in all caps to add emphasis? So Claude will pay special attention to this. Use the @ symbol to link a file, and you can use the hashtag or pound sign to add data to Claude's memory, which can be updated in the file or in Claude Code. Since we're on the topic of things about Claude Code you may already know about, did you know that you could add multiple arguments to a custom / command? You might have already seen arguments in a file, but this also lets you chain arguments, and then you can tell Claude what to do with each of them. You can also nest / commands in folders and use this syntax to reference them. Tip 7. If you've accidentally closed a conversation, you can continue from where you left off using the continue flag. Or if you've closed multiple sessions, you can use the resume flag to select which one to continue. But did you know you can press the escape key twice to go back through your conversation history and continue on from that point? This is useful for when Claude goes in a loop when debugging and you want to go back before that happened. Now, the next few tips focus on extending Claude's functionality with external plugins, like Claude Squad, which lets you create different sessions on different Git work trees automatically. So you can see what each agent is working on, but you can also do this manually with Tmux. Or Vibetunnel, which can proxy a terminal to your browser so you can access Claude Code on the go. For me, the combination of phone notifications and Vibetunnel has been something I've wanted out of Claude Code for a while, so I could use it on my phone to check on tasks and get notifications. Now, I'm sure in the future, Anthropic will release a feature that can do this exact same thing. But for now, this will have to do. The final tip is to do with cost savings, because let's face it, Claude can get quite expensive. And one thing that helps save costs is to use the clear command whenever you want to talk to Claude about a new topic to free up some context. But what's even better is to use the Kimi K2 model, which has very impressive benchmarks, is 80% cheaper than Claude, and can actually be used inside Claude Code. Check out this video to learn all about Kimi K2. And until next time, happy coding. Hey, it's me again. If you enjoyed this video, go and check out BetterStack. It's an amazing product that I use all the time to help me write better, more robust software. And it's got a free tier, so you've got no excuse not to check it out.